Junie B. Jones loves handsome Warren. Chapter 3. Not a nutball. Mrs. blew her whistle. That means come in from recess. Lucille and Aunt Grace ran to get me, 'cause I was still in the grass, that's why. Lucille was happy and sparkly. Didn't you love him, Junie B? Wasn't he so handsome? He was even handsomer up close, don't you think? He was nice, too. Wasn't he nice? That Grace was happy and sparkly, too. He said he liked my high tops, she told me. He said he liked my dress, said Lucille. He said I was a nutball, I said. Lucille twirled around. Not me, she said. He didn't say I was a nutball. That's because he loves me. That Grace jumped high in the air. Me too. He loves me too, she said, real squealy. Just then, Lucille stopped twirling. She crossed her arms. No, Grace, she said. He does not love you two. He only loves me 'cause I saw him first. And you're not allowed to steal him away, remember? That Grace crossed her arms too. I'm not stealing him away, Lucille. He just automatically loves me on his own, and there's nothing I can do about it, she said. I tugged on Lucille's dress. How come you said I was a nutball, do you think? Why did you have to say that dumb thing? Lucille didn't pay attention to me. She kept on being mad at Grace. I knew it, she grouched. I knew this was going to happen, Grace. You're trying to steal my boyfriend. Junie B said you wouldn't, but you are. She looked down at me. Tell her, Junie B. Tell Grace she can't steal my boyfriend. I looked curious at her. I am not a nutball. Am I? Am I a nutball, I said. I am not a nutball. Just then, that Grace leaned close to Lucille's nose. I can love anybody I want to, Lucille, she hollered in her face. No, you cannot, Grace. Yes, I can too, Lucille. I tapped on both their ankles. How many think I'm a nutball? Raise your hand, I said. Just then, Mrs. blew her whistle again, so I stood up from the grass and I walked to room 9 all by myself. 'Cause I couldn't stop thinking about being a nutball, that's why. I thought about it the whole rest of the day. I didn't even talk. Not at show and tell, not at snack time, not even when I got on the bus to ride home. That Grace sat down next to me. She was happy and sparkly again. I know he loves me better than Lucille, she said. I'm positive he does, and he hasn't even seen how fast I can run yet. She poked me with her finger. Who do you think he likes better, me or Lucille? And tell the truth, she said. I still didn't talk. That Grace jiggled me. How come you're not talking, Junie B? She asked. How come you're not answering me? Are you sick? Do you have a sore throat? Just then her eyes opened real wide and her whole mouth came open. Oh, I know why you're not talking. It's because you're upset, right? You're upset that you're a nutball. I spinned around at her very quick. I am not a nutball, Grace. I am just a regular normal girl, and I don't even know why that boy had to call me that. I do, said Grace. I know why he called you that. It's because you couldn't stop laughing and you fell in the grass, and you rolled all around down there. I stared at her. Yeah, so, I said. So that's how nutballs act, said that Grace. And I should know, 'cause I have a nutball right in my own personal family. I raised up my eyebrows. You do? I said. Yes, she said. My 2-year-old brother Jeffy is a nutball. Every time we go to the mall, we have to put him on a leash, or else he tackles people, and then he hides in the clothes and security has to come. She looked at me very suspicious. Do you ever do that, Junie B. Jones? Do you ever tackle people and hide in the clothes and security has to come? I quick looked away from her. 'Cause that's my own personal beeswax. Jeffy's not allowed to eat sugar cereal anymore either, said Grace. My mother thinks the sugar gets him all jazzed up. She raised one eyebrow, very curious. Do you eat sugar cereal for breakfast, Junie B? Do you? She asked. I looked away, 'cause guess what? More of my own beeswax. That's what. Chapter 4. Fibers. It was the next morning. I gave Tickle my sugar cereal. I gave him my Sweetie Puffs and my Crackleberries and my Happy Smacky Flakes. He loved eating that stuff very much. Then he runned into the living room and he throwed up on the rug. Mother screamed real loud, and that's how come I hid it under the sink. But she and Daddy found me there. They did not handle themselves that professional. "Why, Junie B., why would you do such a thing?" shouted Daddy very loud. "Do we have to watch you every minute?" shouted Mother very loud. Just then my Grandma Helen Miller walked in the front door. "Grandma Miller! Grandma Miller! I love you! I love you!" I shouted. Then I run to her speedy fast and I hid it in her coat till Mother and Daddy left for work. After that my grandma let me pick a new cereal to eat. I picked a grown-up kind. It was the kind with fibers in it. "This kind is good for me, right, Grandma? It's kind won't even jazzy me up." Then I put the delicious stuff in my mouth, and I chewed and chewed, only it didn't actually grind up that good. I chewed in the whole entire morning. I was still chewing when that Grace got on my school bus. She ran to me very excited. "Look, Junie B., look what my mother bought me," she said. She holded up her foot. "New running shoes," she said. "See them? See the lightning stripes on the sides? That means I can run as fast as lightning. And so now Warren will love me the best for sure." I pointed at my mouth. "Yeah, only I can't actually discuss it right now, 'cause I'm chewing fibers in here," I said. I opened up to show her. "See them in there? They're stuck in my teeth, I think." After that, I poked all around with my fingernail and sucked them out. I smacked my lips together. "Good news. I think I'm done," I said. "That Grace tried to show me her shoes again. Yeah, only sorry, Grace, but I still can't talk yet, 'cause I have to do something very important." Then I leaned back in my seat, and I closed my eyes, and I didn't move for lots of seconds. All of a sudden, I clapped my hands very joyful. "Did you see me, Grace? Did you see how calm I was just then? That's because I don't have sugar in me today, and I can sit still very excellent." I hugged her real tight. "It worked, Grace. The fiber cereal worked. Now I'm not a nutball anymore, and so Handsome Warren will love me just like he loves you." That Grace did not look happy. She bended down and dusted her new shoes. I bended down there with her. "How come you're not happy, Grace? How come you're not happy with that he will love me too?" I asked. She did a huffy breath. "You're breathing on the shoes," she said. "Don't breathe on the shoes." Just then, the bus stopped at school. I looked out the window and clapped my hands real thrilled. "Grace! Grace, I see Handsome Warren. He's at the water fountain, and Lucille isn't even there yet." All of a sudden, that Grace's face got very perky. She zoomed off the bus like a speeding bullet, and she ran to Handsome Warren zippity-quick. I could hear her shouting all over the playground. "Look, Warren! Look at my new shoes!" she yelled. "They have lightning on the sides, see?" She was running in circles around that handsome guy. "Want to have a race?" she asked him. "Want to see how fast I am? Bet you can't beat me, Warren. Bet you can't beat me in a race." And so just then, Handsome Warren and Grace raced all over the playground, and he couldn't even beat her. He came back very pooped. "Wow," he said, "you're the fastest runner I ever saw. Maybe someday you'll be in the Olympics." "I will, Warren," said Grace. "I will be in the Olympics someday. Want to race me again? Huh, do you?" Just then Lucille popped in out of nowhere. She had on the beautifulest dress I ever saw. She spinned all around. "Ooh, Lucille, you look like a royal highness in that thing," I said. "I know it," she said. "This is the kind of dress that the princesses wear. It is made of rich red velvet." She twirled in front of Handsome Warren. "This dress costed over $150, not including tax," she said. All of a sudden, Handsome Warren's eyes got big and wide. "Wow, you must be the richest girl in the whole school," he said. Lucille fluffed her hair. I am, she said. I am the richest girl in the whole school, Warren. Guess how much my shoes cost. Just guess, okay? Just then I jumped right in front of that guy's face. Hello, how are you today? I said, very pleasant. I am fine. I am fine and calm. He backed up from me. Yeah, only you don't have to be afraid, I said, 'cause I ate fibers for breakfast, and I am so calm I could go to sleep probably. Want to see me? Huh? Warren, do you want to see me go to sleep? I popped down in the grass. Look, Warren, see me down here? I am not even laughing and rolling. I am just being calm, and that's all. I put my head on the ground. Watch me go to sleep, Warren. Watch me. Watch me. I closed my eyes and opened them again. Did you see that, Warren? Huh? Did you see me go to sleep? See, I told you I was calm, didn't I? Huh? Didn't I tell you? Handsome Warren looked and looked at me. Then he did the cuckoo sign and he walked away to the swings. And Lucille and Grace walked with him.